Здравейте, дами и господа! Изключително ми е приятно да видя, че сте се настанили удобно, а още по-голямо удоволствие да ви кажа, че днес панела с Майкъл Малърки ще бъде воден от една фантастична, умопомрачително красива дама, журналистка, Стаси Кара, на вашето внимание!
Благодаря.
Заповядай.
Благодаря. Здравейте на всички. Много се радвам, че сте тук. Мерси. Аплодисментите предполагам, че са най-вече за специалния ни гост днес, който ви уверявам, че е прекрасен. Аз имах възможността да си говоря вече с него. Откъде го познавате? Познавате го като Лоренцо или Енцо, Дневниците на вампира, един много хитов сериал, който сигурна съм, че даже част от вас знаят доста по-добре от мен. Както знаем, той направи много от актьорите си мега звезди и Майкъл Маларки е един от тях. Един актьор, който по ирония на съдбата, играйки в Дневници на вампира, самият той е с доста смесена кръв от почти целия свят. Именно заради това, може би има и толкова разнородни таланти. Току-що излезе чисто новия му музикален албум, за който самият той ще ни разкаже след малко. Работи и по нов телевизионен проект. Всичко това ще чуем от него самия. Тук е момента да ви кажа. Можете да задавате въпросите си абсолютно спокойно към него. Ето там се намира микрофона, на който ще застанете, когато правите това. Не се притеснявайте, той няма да ви охапе, или ако ви охапе, може да ви хареса. А пък ако английския по някакъв начин ви притеснява, задавате въпроси си на български и аз ще ви помогна без никакъв проблем. Сега, преди да го приветстваме на сцената обаче, нека си припомним защо толкова много ни кефи Енцо.
Happy New Year's, love. Come on, dance with me, like we used to. Oh, I remember now, the lights, the music. Oh.
Screw you.
You didn't buy it? Oh, just a little.
I'm glad you found a new way to amuse yourself.
Yeah, sorry, can't help it. Romance, slow burn of it all. Oh, it was so unbelievably saccharine. And for what? I kept you safe for 3 years, then you tried to kill me. Looks like you might be trying that again.
I'm gonna get through to you. I'm gonna use your darkest fears to pull you out of this.
Oh, I'm a complicated person. On my 140 years on this earth, no one's figured me out.
Oh well, guess I'll die trying.
You think I'm afraid of fire because Damon left me in a fire? Nice try, but no.
You're afraid of people leaving, period. You're afraid of being abandoned. The one thing that happens to you again and again. Everyone leaves. No one stays. Well, that ends now. Because I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, but this is a bit extreme, don't you think?
Oh, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not leaving until you turn your humanity back on. I'd rather burn alive than abandon you.
Congratulations, you nailed it. Fear of abandonment, a textbook case. Now, can we end this?
I'm not leaving you.
I really hope you leave at some point. I mean, this cabin's gonna run out of food. I really question Uber Eats' ability to locate this address.
I'm not leaving you.
Yeah, I get it.
No.
Smoke doesn't feel good in the lungs, does it?
I'm not leaving you.
And I still don't care. Now he's being stupid.
I'm not leaving you.
Any other last words?
I'm not leaving you.
Bonnie, wake up.
Господа, моля да приветстваме специалния ни гост, звездата от сериала Дневниците на вампира, Майкъл Маларки.
Hello. How are you guys? Thank you for having me in the beautiful Sofia. I'm happy to be here with all of you.
Michael, it's a real pleasure. As I told you, you have a lot of fans here and a lot of fans of the Vampire Diaries. What went through your mind right now while you were watching this?
It was actually kind of emotional. I mean, it's been a while since we finished the show, so I hadn't revisited it until now. So yeah, I just felt nostalgic, and I've got so much love for everybody on the show. So yeah, it's always nice to see a clip here and there.
Do you miss Enzo?
He misses me.
I'm sure. What was actually the hardest part for playing him? Because he's not that good of a guy.
I don't know. I think I embrace all the challenges of every new role with an open heart, and I just have a real joy for the craft. So nothing was too hard. But yeah, he misses me, that's for sure. He sends me postcards all the time from all over the world.
And what is your, I guess, first memory? Maybe the how did you get the role, or your first time on set? What did you think about? What was the feeling?
Yeah, I had no idea the global reach of the show, you know.
And the amount of fans?
It's crazy that I can come here to Bulgaria and be greeted like this. It's an amazing thing. I had no idea when I first got the role. My first memory on set was working with Ian, or Jan, as they call him in Europe. God bless that man. What a charming, beautiful soul. And he fought tooth and nail to have me on board long term. So I owe a lot to him for that. But we just got on immediately. The first episode that I shot was all with him. And he was extremely welcoming. So yeah, love you, Ian.
I'm sure
He's not dead. I don't know why I'm going. I love you, Ian.
Yes,
Maybe
fine.
he is. I don't know. Maybe he's
No.
like the Terminator.
Do you guys still keep in touch with Ian?
Oh yeah. Actually, I spoke with him just the past couple days, and he's been very supportive of my music stuff, and he's enjoying the album. And yeah, I visited him last time I was in LA, and he's one of my real hardcore buddies that I've made over the years, who I trust with my life, and I can't say that about all my friends, you know.
Since you mentioned it, I would like to say that congrats on your album.
Thank you.
It's amazing. I told you, and that's totally honest. Whoever hasn't listened to the album should do so, because it's really, really good. How hard is it to balance acting and music, and is music your first love?
Yeah, it's becoming more and more difficult because when I was on the show, I at least knew about my timeline a little bit and when I could arrange things. But right now, I have to be available in a way for the acting stuff too. So I have to give an equal amount of attention to both of my jobs. Although I don't consider them jobs because I love them. You know, it's what I do. It's my life. Yeah, it's difficult, but I have the energy for it, and I'm constantly writing and making new music, and I've already recorded all the demos for a whole new album while I was in Puerto Rico working on a series, a different series. So it just all kind of happens together, and yeah.
Before I ask you about your other co-star that is actually from this country, guys, don't be shy to ask your questions for Michael. If there is anybody who would like to ask one, just let me know. I think there is. Yes, hi.
Hi, I just want to ask, Delena or Stelena?
I don't speak Bulgarian. I'm sorry.
Damon and Elena?
I'm just playing. I don't ship anybody. I'm sorry. I think they're all lovely. I think they should all be together, the three of them, in a relationship.
Yeah.
In Utah. Get over it.
Well, speaking of that,
Yeah.
Nina Dobrev is from Bulgaria. I had the pleasure of meeting her, and she's really, really cool. She speaks fluent Bulgarian. And how did you get along with her? And something very interesting, you just told me that she actually helped you for a Bulgarian accent on another show.
Yeah, I actually got some accent tips from Nina's mom, who's an absolute darling. Nina is too, but her mother, oh my God, she's just such a sweetheart. She's a babe too. No, I'm just playing. No, I just played a Bulgarian drug dealer in Jean-Claude Van Damme's new comedy series for Amazon. Just an episode, but I had never done a Bulgarian accent before. I'm not gonna do it for you now, so don't ask.
Oh, come on, you can try. We'll give you tips.
I have not warmed up my accent, so stop this,
But so yeah, I basically it was the audition I was least prepared for in pilot season. I was taking my family to the airport. I had to go straight back. I was late for the audition by like 30 minutes, and I got the job over a bunch of Bulgarian dudes. So it must have been okay.
So those are some pretty cool tips that you got.
I guess so.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was really, really great. So yeah, Nina's a darling. It was a pleasure to work with her, and she's always been also very supportive of the things I've been doing.
She's incredible. We have another question from the audience. Yes.
I have two questions, and the first is, do you take yourself as a singer or as an actor?
Think of myself?
Yes.
You know, I don't really consider myself either. I kind of consider myself a human being who has certain interests, I suppose, you know. And I think there's a lot of people in any profession who define themselves entirely by what they do. And I think sometimes that can constrain your life a little bit and put limitations on what you think you can do. Oh, I can't do that because I'm a doctor, or I can't do that because I'm a Christian, or whatever. Bad joke. But yeah, I mean, you know, music has been a part of who I am since I was a kid, and acting from when I was a young adult, and they're just extensions of myself as a human being, I suppose, you know. So, yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah. And how do you manage seeing your family and traveling?
Oh wow, it's difficult, you know. The game is rigged against anybody in this industry to have a family, and that is the truth. You know, we're always all over the place, and I can't tell you how many people I know in this industry who have wrecked marriages and been through 4 different relationships and things like that, and it's hard, you know. You have to really make sure you're cultivating your love in your family equally, if not more, than your work, you know. And I've learned that the hard way, you know, before, where I've paid way too much attention to my work, and now I'm at a place where my family is 100% more important to me. And if that ever starts to suffer, then I will turn jobs down and be with my family. So you really have to remember that no matter how much of this stuff's going on and how fun it is and exciting, that when it's all gone, if you have nobody, there's nothing there.
we have next?
I wanted to ask what was your favorite behind the scenes moment in the Vampire Diaries?
Oh God, I've been put on the spot.
There are probably so many.
Improvisation. Yeah. I tell you what, there was a pretty funny moment when. Oh, I can't say that actually. That's illegal.
We won't tell
You know what?
anybody.
I'll come back to you on that one. If I think about it when we're done, I'll let you know. Sorry, darling. Thank you for your question.
Next, please.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about your character Enzo. He's kind of cold-blooded and meanwhile very romantic. Do you have anything in common with him? And if it's okay, can I ask another question too?
Sure.
About your new album, because it sounds to me like it comes from a dark place. Is this true? If it's okay to answer.
So yeah, I'm also cold-blooded and romantic. I'm cold-bloodedly romantic.
That's good.
No, I mean the characters you play, you're as much playing a character as they are a part of you as well, and they affect you throughout the course of the time you play them. So it's hard to know sometimes where the character ends and the person begins, you know. And I definitely carry a lot of Enzo things with me, I suppose, to this day. Yeah, the record. I mean, I always say, you know, people go, you know, you're such a positive, upbeat dude. Why do you make such dark, depressing music?
Yeah.
And personally, I don't find it depressing. You know, I'm a huge Leonard Cohen fan. He's one of my favorite artists, and people are like, "Oh my God, it's so depressing," and I'm like, it makes me happy. You know, and I feel like, for me, the way I write, you know, the way I process those kind of feelings is through music. So it's taking something that's potentially a dark thing and turning it into a light thing. And it's my process of understanding those darker things that if you don't look at them, they can swallow you up. You have to look at your darkness. You have to gaze into the abyss, as Nietzsche said, and gazes back into you, and you have to be prepared to look at it directly in the eyes and go, hey, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can we have the next question, please?
Hi.
Hi.
I have few questions.
I'm sorry, can we stick to one question because we have quite a line?
Okay.
If you buy me a shot afterwards, we can ask a question.
My question is, do you like some of our food? What's your favorite dish?
There's a tomato and cheese kind of dish. What's that called? Do you know? It's like crumbled cheese on top with the tomatoes.
Is it
a salad.
hot or a salad?
It's cold. It's a salad.
It's a salad.
Yeah.
It's
Shopska
shopska
salad.
salad.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice salad.
That's very typical, yeah. You should make it for Nina's mom next time.
Oh yeah? Okay, that's right. I'll have her over for dinner.
Can we have the next
Hi.
question?
I want to ask, what was your favorite part of filming the Vampire Diaries? And do you miss it?
Well, you know, I was actually thrilled that they showed that scene, because when it started playing, I was like, this was one of my favorite scenes to shoot. And normally the ones they pick, I'm like, whatever. But you know, that one was great, and I felt like that particular episode encapsulated Enzo's arc on the series. You know, he went from being a cold-blooded, ruthless, humanity-off vampire to turning it back on and saving the love of his life. And I really, really enjoyed working with everybody, but specifically Kat. We really put a lot of work and time into making those scenes more than just doing a TV show. You know, we really put a lot of our soul into them, and I hope that you guys felt the same.
And do you miss it? Missing the filming part?
Oh, well, I mean, I miss my friends. You know, I miss everybody on the show, from the crew to the producers to the the actors. You know, it became a family, and a lot of us are still in touch, but we don't see each other as much. And you know, that's part of being in this line of work. You work so closely and so passionately with a group of people for a condensed amount of time, and then it disappears, and you work with a different group of people, and that's the sad part about it, you know, is that you can't always hold on to everything. You have to enjoy things in passing and give your heart and not expect it to ever, that energy to come back. You just give, you know, and so I miss them, but I wish them all the best every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. So first of all, I want to say that I think we are all so sad that Enzo died at the end. But how do you imagine Enzo's life with Bonnie if he was still alive?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
How would you imagine your life with Bonnie if you were still alive?
Oh, okay. Well, they probably have a dog, a smoothie making machine, probably go to the gym, have a couple kids, you know, travel, that kind of thing. All the kind of stuff that couples do, I guess.
A regular life? Can they have a regular life?
A regular life. I think they would try. I mean, I think that was something that they spoke about in the last series of wanting to, you know, for him to take the, whatever it's called, the serum, what's it? I don't know. The thing that makes him a human, whatever it's called. Or for her to become a vampire. They were trying to make something, some semblance of a normal relationship, and I think that was very much what they wanted.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, can you imitate someone from the cast?
Of course, I can imitate Joseph Morgan. Hello. I was reading my lines with a friend of mine who's just joined the originals, and I read them as Joseph, and they thought it was actually very good. So I hope you think so too.
I love Joseph. He's such a darling man. You're a really good guy.
Hi. I wanted to ask, what is the craziest thing that a fan told you or did? If anyone told you something crazy or did something crazy?
I can't think of anything too crazy, but I'm always amazed when I see that fans have gotten my lyrics to my music tattooed on themselves. You know, that's always incredible to see, you know, that my music has affected people like that, and they're wanting to put it on their body. So, I mean, and thank you guys all who all have downloaded the record and are tweeting about it and talking about it, all your beautiful comments. I'm doing my best to read them because it means a lot to me, and music for me is about sharing, and the fact that it means so much to you it's why I do it, you know. The record's for you. So I hope the ones who haven't can check it out and enjoy it too. Thank you. Sure.
I wanted to ask you, what is the perfect ending of 2D for you?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Can you repeat, please?
I wanted to ask you, what is the perfect ending of 2D for you?
The perfect evening of?
Ending of the Vampire Diaries.
Ending?
Yeah.
I mean, I always thought it would be cool if Elena woke up and it would just all have been a dream. No? Okay, wrong answer. Get him off the stage.
No, not so easy, sorry.
I don't know. I don't think about it really. But I don't know, everybody together and in love and having kids and having a family. I don't know. I don't think about it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi, Michael. Could you sing something for us?
No.
Oh.
You can listen to the record. I don't have my guitar with me, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd love to play you a song. But I'm doing a tour in the UK and Europe this next coming months. I'm not coming here this time, but we are definitely looking at Sofia as a potential date next year. We'll see what happens. We have an offer for it, I think, already, so
That's very cool.
hope to see you then.
Hi! Hi!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I want to ask you if you could add something to your character and to storyline, what would it be?
I always thought he should ride a horse. You know, imagine that.
Can you ride a horse?
I can walk a horse. I can ride on a horse while it is walking. No, here's a funny story for you. So, I did a pilot in Budapest. I spent a month there, and I was the lead along with this other lady, girl, and they flew us out early to do like horseback riding lessons, sword fighting lessons, because it was a period piece, dance lessons. And so we were riding this horse, and Warner Brothers was like, you know, due to health and safety, we can only let you go as fast as a walk on the horse. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but like on the day, what if the horse just decides to run? Like, I don't know, I won't know what to do.
And like, it's fine. This is very professional actor horse. He was driving Anthony Hopkins last time. He's very professional horse.
I'm like, hey, cool. Nice to meet you. Can I get your autograph? The horse did not know how to give an autograph. Anyway, on the day, the scene comes up. It's the last scene of the day at midnight in Budapest, snowing. And all my men are supposed to go down on a bunch of these other horses and beat up this guy. And I'm supposed to like walk the horse down, turn around and look at him and go, and then walk off. It's not what happened. So they yell, action! All my men storm down the mountain and I'm supposed to wait for the second action. My horse goes anyway and runs, literally down the other side of the mountain. Well, not a mountain, I mean, it's a hill. Thundering down, my ass was like bruised for 3 days. They had no idea where I was, and I come up finally, I'm walking the horse, and it was a complete disaster. So, you know, sometimes you gotta push past the health and safety thing, and there's a different kind of health and safety you need to think about, Warner Brothers. Yeah, anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks. My ass is okay now.
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
I want to ask, do you have an idol?
An idol?
Yes.
No. I have a lot of artists and people that I respect and look up to and that I have had the pleasure of seeing in concert or working with, and I'm just inspired by people I meet every day. And I feel like having an idol sometimes is the wrong way to put it, you know? And I feel like idolizing somebody takes away the potential you have in yourself to pursue what you want to do, you know? I know it's only a catchphrase, but, you know, so yeah.
Did you have posters in your room growing up?
I did.
Of whom?
Well, I had a lot of posters in my room, a lot of graffiti, and I mean, I was a big fan of so many different musicians, and I can't even begin to name them all. You know, punk rock and hardcore, and Jim Morrison, and you know, Tom Waits, all those guys.
Cool. Can we hear the next one, please?
Hi, what's your future plans?
So right now, I am working on getting this new album out to everybody and going on tour. My plan is to keep touring and recording, also to keep working as an actor. You know, I've just finished doing a series. Well, no, I haven't finished. It's been stalled because we were shooting in Puerto Rico, and obviously this bitch, Irma, has decided to plow through the Caribbean and is coming up now to Florida. There's like 3 hurricanes right now in the Atlantic.
Oh my God.
And yet people still think there's no climate change going on. What the fuck? Excuse my Bulgarian. Seriously, it's ridiculous.
I can teach you how to say that in Bulgarian later.
Yeah, we'll work on that. But no, we're working on a series down there. We're waiting for the green light to be able to go back and resume filming. But it's about cop gangs, police gangs, hence my mustache. And it's a great series. Sean Bean, Ryan Quanten, Katrina Law. There's some really fantastic actors working on it, and it's going to be something special. It's going to be on Crackle, which is Sony's streaming service. So yeah, just to keep doing my thing.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Hey, first I wonder, can I ask my question to Bulgarian? It will
Sure, yeah.
Благодаря. Въпросът ми е, ако беше приятел с Енцо, щеше да си горд или по-скоро разочарован от изборите, които прави в живота си?
If you were friends with Enzo, would you be proud or disappointed of the choices that he's made in his life?
Be proud of him. You know, he went on a journey. You know, and I guess if you look at his arc on the show, it's he came through. He came through literally to the other side several times, and I think he always had a real. No matter all the bad stuff he was doing, he always had the best intentions in his heart, and was always there for the people he loved. So yeah, I'd be proud of him for sure.
All right, thank you.
Hi. Firstly, I want to say that I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.
I love all you guys.
And secondly, what are the similarities between you and Enzo?
We have a similar jawline. The hair is a little different. We both, I'd say, are a little reckless. We both try to have a razor-sharp sense of humor. Oh, what a dick. Get him off the stage. Get him off the stage. No, I'm just playing. There's a lot of similarities. I mean, the cool thing about working on a long-running show is that the writers and showrunners start looking at the things that you are bringing to the character as a person. And they start to kind of pick out those little character traits and put them on the screen. You know, case in point with Enzo, all of a sudden he started playing guitar. Where, you know, Julie, okay, I can stop. Yeah, thanks.
So it's
Thank
actually
you.
very good to be friends with the writers on a show, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, you shouldn't be crass about it, like sending him chocolates and flowers, you know. Write more storylines for my character. But no, you have to be. There's three rules for me in this business, right? One, deliver the goods. Be great at what you do. You know, never miss your shit. Be professional. Number two, don't be a dick. Don't talk shit. You know, don't be that person. Don't connect over negativity. And three, have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, so many people are so stuck in their own head that they forget that, look, there's so much that you can have fun with in this life. And I think when you do those three things, people pay attention to that, and they want you to be a part of their show. So it's a simple thing, really.
Of course.
People think too much.
Can we have the next question?
Hi, can you act like Enzo right now?
No.
Why?
All right, darling, fine. I'll give you the accent just for once. Hello, gorgeous. I know you want to hear. You get one.
I love you.
Love you too.
Can we have next, please?
Okay, hi. I have a question, and before that, I wanted to say that your character is amazing.
Thank you.
And you are amazing, and we love you. And my question is, can we come and give you a hug? Because that's if it's okay, if it's like.
Come here.
Okay, guys. Guys. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Michael.
I nearly caused a riot.
No, we wouldn't let that happen. Can we have the next question, please?
Hello, Enzo. I have a question for you. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know.
No, I'm joking.
I know.
I'm joking. My question is, what is the thing that kept you going, pursuing your dream when you had a struggle in your life, when you had those dark moments and stuff like that?
You know what? I wish I could tell you. There's a line in the first song of my new record called "My History Will Be the Death of Me," which is obviously a bit of a dark title, but I forget what the line is. But I still follow my dreams like a goddamn worker bee, and it's just this pull within me to just keep doing it. You know, it's like something I guess I was born with, to just keep going no matter what. And you know, I've dealt with a lot of darkness before, and depression in my life, and when I was younger especially. And God bless all of you who deal with that and still here, because it's a hard place to be in. And the record is a little bit about that in a way, about that struggle, but I'm still here. So keep fighting.
Thank
keep
you.
Strong.
Thank you. Next, please.
Hello, Michael. My name is Stella. I'm indescribably delighted to see you here. And actually, there's a funny thing. People have been stealing my questions all the time. For example, I really wanted to ask you to impersonate someone.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, they asked you that. Someone asked to hug you. I wanted to ask you that. They stole it from me again. So I wanted to ask you if I can come over and give you a kiss.
I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's one thing I can't do. I apologize.
On the cheek.
I know. It's a germ thing. It's a germ thing. I'm sorry.
That's a
if I
huge
kiss everybody,
disappointment.
I go back home sick. It's happened before.
Thank
But,
you.
mwah.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. And
Sorry.
I also wanted to say that I'm absolutely fascinated with your album, and it's wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can we have the next question, please?
Hi, Michael.
Hey.
I'm very happy that you're here, and I want to know who is your favorite season, villain and hero, and who is the funniest of the cast?
My favorite season that I worked on was, that's tough. I'd want to say like maybe season 7, because I think that was the one with the armory and the stuff with, I don't know, man. I can't remember. There's two, they all run together, but yeah, I think season 7, because it really delved into Enzo's backstory. I got to kind of understand him more on a different level, and did some sword fighting, which was fun. My favorite villain, I thought Klaus was awesome. That's why I imitated Joseph. He's my idol. No, I'm joking. Yeah.
And favorite hero?
Favorite hero? Enzo, of course. He's a hero, right? They're like, nah. And Paul is the funniest dude on set. Paul Wesley. He cracks me up, makes me die.
Thank you. Can we
Thank
have
you.
the next?
Hi, I just wanted to ask you, who is your favorite actor or singer?
Oh, so many. I think one of my favorite actors at the moment is
Somebody you want to work
probably
with?
Mark Strong. He's a British actor. I've followed his work for a long time, and
He's amazing.
He's an incredible actor, and I think he's kind of underrated. You know, I think he's fantastic and has this real stoicism to him. And if you've never seen the miniseries The Long Firm that he did years ago on the BBC, it's a complete tour de force, and will let you see just how talented that guy is. He's incredible. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. He's a gentleman as well. Singers, Cher. No, I'm joking. Nothing wrong with Cher, though. I have too many to list. But at the moment, I am listening to the new Michael Malarkey album.
Hey!
Called Mongrels. No, I've got so many. If you follow me on Spotify, I do these playlists all the time that give you a sense of the stuff I'm listening to, and check them out. You'll find maybe your new favorite band.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Would you say something with Enzo's accent?
Of course, darling. This is the last time I'm doing it, though. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
What do you think about Shawn Mendes?
Shawn Mendes. Incredible. Yeah, I'd love to work with the guy. Is he here? Shawn, hire me! I love what he's doing with the theater as well. I mean, he's really, you know, done some great work there and the crossovers at like the Old Vic and all that stuff. Yeah, he's great. Why, is that your dad or something?
Would you do actually theater? Would you like to do more theater?
Well, you know, I started in the theater. You know, I trained in London at Lambda. For those of you that don't know my story, I started off working in the theater for 5 years probably before I ever started working on the screen. And I absolutely love it. I miss the community of it, the communal aspect of coming together, rehearsing, delving into a world and really having each other's back. And in TV, sometimes it's a very isolating profession. People go off to their trailer, they scurry off and do whatever they do, and you know, you feel like more of a solo ops person. And I can roll. It's not a problem, but I do miss the kind of community of theater. So yeah, one day when I can afford to, I'll go back and do some theater.
Thank you.
Sure.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm shaking. What do you think about the death of Enzo? Because everybody is saying that he's a bad person and he deserves it.
Who's saying he's a bad person?
Everybody.
Raise your hand if you think Enzo was a bad person. You?
Oh,
All right, come on, let's go.
But in the end,
I think, you know
everybody.
what, I just wished there would have been a fight at the end. That's the only thing that I was a bit bummed out about, is the fact that he just ripped his heart out like he was eating a candy bar. And I felt like they should have had some kind of big fight. But you know, it was the end of the series. They had so much stuff to cram in, you know. So, whatever, but you know, that would have been cool.
Thank you.
Sure.
Do you ship Caroline and Enzo?
I don't ship anybody. I ship ships. I like riding on ships on the ocean. I really do, actually. Yeah, ships are fun.
Thank you.
Sorry, I know you're totally disappointed there.
Hello, Michael.
Hey, man.
I just wanted to say thank you for portraying Enzo. You've been such an inspiring and amazing person. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, man.
And I wanted to ask you, what is the one thing that you hate most in your character?
I don't necessarily hate anything, but there was a time when I was just annoyed that he was getting everything wrong. You know, where, you know, they were writing it in a certain way where it's like, all right, he's gonna do this thing and then he messes it up again. You know, it just seemed like a a routine that kept happening. Where I was like, can he get a few things right? So, you know, he doesn't seem like such a fool. But that's nothing to do with him. That's the writing.
And what is the thing that you love the most?
You know, and I think I said this before in an interview, but I really love the fact that through everything, he still always maintained his hope and his faith in a better world and a better place for his character, and that drove him onward. He had this really, really strong resistance to being brought down, and I think that's something that inspired me in a way. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Can I give you a handshake?
Sure. This is the last time I can get up. Okay, I guess we're not.
Hi, Michael.
Sorry, man. Hi.
I'm your big fan. What's your favorite movie at the moment?
Man, I can't even tell you the last time I watched a movie that wasn't a cartoon. I have a 3-year-old. It's his birthday today. Can you guys say happy birthday, Marlon?
Happy birthday, Marlon!
Hang on. Can I film it? Can I be a nerdy dad for a second? Hey, Marlon, happy birthday. I have a few other people that want to tell you happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
We love you, dude. Have a great day. I wish I could be with you. I love you. Sorry.
Sorry, Michael.
I'm a dad. I'm a proud dad.
Handshake.
Okay, we can do the handshake. I'm sorry, dude. We're brothers for life. I didn't actually spit in my hand, by the way. Just so you know. I'm not that rude.
Hi, Michael.
Hey.
Was there a scene in the series that was difficult for you to play while you were in the series?
Difficult to play?
Yes.
Anytime I had to work with Paul Wesley. Because it's so hard for me to keep a straight face.
Thank you. I love you very much. Thank you for coming in Bulgaria. I love you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, Michael. I wanted to ask, imagine that you are on an island and you will be there for like 10 days.
Fuck.
And you can take...
I really was. I was in Puerto Rico when a fucking hurricane came. So yeah, anyway, go ahead. I'll drink some water.
And on this island, you can take with you one person from the whole cast of the Vampire Diaries. Who would you take and why?
Paul Wesley to make
I'd take Zach Rohrig because I have every confidence that he could build a fort, he could build a raft, and he wouldn't be fazed by it. You know, he's one of the most manly men I know, and he has a lot of good skills, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Love you, Zach. He's not dead either, it's just what I do.
And one last thing, because you said that you played a Bulgarian jailer. Do you know anything in Bulgarian? And if yes, could you say something, even though if it's a single word? Please.
I actually learned how to say hello, but I forgot. And I'm so sorry.
Zdrasti. Zdrasti.
Strasti.
Guys, I think we have time for one more question.
One more question?
Yeah, one more question.
All right.
please.
First of all, before we ask the question, I just want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for being here and for your support and love of the show and my music. It's been a pleasure, so thank you. And I hope to see you when I'm back.
Hey, Michael. First of all, I want to thank you for coming here, and we love you, I mean, all of us. So I wanted to ask you, what is your dream role? If you could turn back the time and play in any movie ever made, like any, who would you be?
Like if the other people hadn't done it?
Yes.
Leon the professional. For sure, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, much love. See you next time.
Thank you. Thank you, Michael.